All right, let's do this. We are back. We figured out the puzzle, which is this. We got two of them open. I don't think we could get the third one because the X's are too. They're like right here, I think, for the first one. But I think that's the point. The point of the that steam room, that steam hallways, is that I'm supposed to go that way. And kind of go backwards to the locked room in the office. There's no other way. Now it's just to figure this out. I should be able to make it in no time. Got this shit down packed. Next should be red, so I should be going to blue. Me and the others have been going through the steam tunnels backwards, starting from the long yellow hallway, just for sport, you know. It's not easy, but it's doable. Just be careful in the roundabout. Just going from red to yellow is a bad idea. Why is Gary writing notes here? I must have missed something because I sure. So next is green and red. Should make a run for it. Go, 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 go. Oh, you could just make a run for it. Through both of them. Nah, I wasted too much time. I don't want to do it. Nothing else here, right? All right, we're on it. We're doing it. Let me read this note again. Gary, I found your jacket in the little blue room today. I put it on my locker. You can have it back next time I see you. Please don't leave stuff in the steam tunnels again. At least not in the little blue room. You know I hate the little blue room. It's open. Oh, God. What's weird is I don't think the killer can get me with the door being closed, so I should be safe from here on out. Weird. That's even more weird. The fuck is that thing? Who puts that in a garden? He's gonna move. Clara, do you remember the 21st night of September? Do you remember when you pulled me aside in September? Aside after our last performance together. We were both caked in plastic. You were a dear and I had been so unpleasant that day, neurotic and lashing out. And you said, Parker, one of these days you need to ask yourself why you need to manufacture a bad guy. And I laughed. I laughed at you. I wanted to grab that young man by the ears and thrash him. What a petty fool. I could have said this to you even once, and I never did. You are not only a genius, but you're an indescribable indescribably better emotionally being than I am. I have never been more enchanted with it. The things a person creates, the work we did together felt like puzzle pieces fitting, like finally being able to breathe. I hated my work less than knowing my myriad weaknesses had the honor of existing alongside your strengths. And what did I do with that? Laughed. Sometimes I wish you were here and I'm sorry. You never know. You never know what good you have until it's gone, you know? Eulogy for the chosen few. Ace awoke on a cold slab, aching, squinting against the fluorescent light. His skin felt tight and pink, like canvas stretched too far. There was a block in his memory, a distant absence of thought. Where the hell am I? Ace shouted. It's awake, came in garbled voice behind him. Ready the instruments. Ace recoiled in horror as the figures approached, silhouetted in the harsh light. Their features became clear as they closed in on him. Their eyes were bulbous and strange. Their bodies encased in shimmering suits. It began to dawn on Ace. What happened after he found those concentric circles in the fields? Aliens! Memories began to trickle in. The great lightning from the heavens. The sense of floating upward. Of inward shifting. Of probing tools and ice cold scalpel cuts. Of that great voice speaking into his soul. Ace caught a glimpse of himself reflected in the chrome of their instruments and gasped. There he saw the face his eyes looked out from, the skin soothed and plastic, the fluttering fringed eyelashes, the cupid lips. My God, what have they done? His chiseled features had been reduced to a facsimile of a baby doll's head. He tried to open his mouth to cry out, and his heart sank as all that came out it was the canned wailing of the baby he now was. To whom it may concern, thank you for your submission of eulogy for the chosen few. As ours is a short fiction anthology magazine, we regret to inform you that we are currently uninterested in manuscripts longer than two single-spaced pages. Before submitting again, we suggest you pare your 120-page work down to fit these specifications. Sincerely, Muriel. Muriel? $909. That's the password. Atrium generator. I guess turning this thing on adds power to the accumulator. Good thing there's a shortcut back since here. Yeah. Fuck, the door's not open. So if I got one, the thing is though, there's no generator here. I need 2 generators on. try that password. What? Oh, 9009. Hooray! I guess I could just save and restart. There's no point. Let's take a look at the notes. Uh, 2 generators. Where's the second generator? I can hear his footsteps, which doesn't make sense considering these doors are made of like thick steel, titanium. But it's still funny nonetheless. Yeah, I hear you, bitch. You can't kill me. You don't know the password because you're stupid. You're just a stupid thing with the knife. All right, let's restart. Now, I'm playing the game. I have to play the game at daytime. I mean, not because I have to, but I'm not scared or anything. Jeez, is that what you guys? That should not be your assumption. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not gonna go ahead and turn that on just yet. What I do need to do though is figure out which the other generator is. What sucks is I can't inspect the lamp. Still got to figure out the account. Maybe I'll get that password later. I wonder what happens if I'm looking at that while he tries to get out. That'd be a little weird. Look at me, I'm a pro. I'm a motherfucking pro. I hope this isn't something about aliens. So blue and orange. Complementary colors. Oh, you know what? That flooded area. Yeah, this place. Oh god. This is the one puzzle I kind of get myself the freebie on trying to Peesh, 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 peesh. This puzzle sucks. I'm not a PSI pro. I'm a PSI bro. I don't know. My brain just doesn't think this way. I've gotten all the other puzzles though. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to figure this one out. All right, we are back. All I had to do was this. I don't know. My brain is just not having it with that one. I know I could. I'm just having a brain fart here. Wait, the water's not sparking anymore. Is that? Wow, why is the water not sparking? The orange accumulator cable disappears through this door. I'll need to open if I want to find the power source. What the fuck am I hearing? So this place there's I don't believe I was able to. What the hell? What is this place? There's a note taped into the panel. Parker, to retrieve the instructions for the industrial pump, first rewind and then print. This is all you ever use the mainframe for, so I don't know why it's so hard to remember. And in case you forget, the calibration guide for the mainframe is in this study. What, that state puzzle thing? Rewind and then print. What the hell is this? Ooh, I like that puzzle. I wonder if that has to do with the diamonds. Oh, another one of these. It really is a weird room. What should I do first, though? Ah! What just happened? Ah. Hmm. Oh my god. Run, run, run. Why did he... Alright, so it looks like there's electricity. Looks like if the water hits that electrical wire, it'll cause it to electrocute the water. Obviously, duh. But that makes me think, why did that happen? Did the water starts rising? Why would the water start rising though? Anyways, I gotta figure out this puzzle. Diamonds. Maybe this has to be the but these don't look like diamonds. Well, that was easy. My brain. But I could probably delete most of these though. Stay. Oh, this sucks. The killer can pop out now. Forgot about that. So then why is this here? Oh man, that one looks even more complicated than the one in the cellar. But it looks like there's a door here. I didn't notice that last time. Yeah, wherever the generator is definitely past that door. I gotta figure out how to do. Damn, I don't have much time. This, oof. Oh, that one's simpler. Nice. I gotta read that again. I think I get it. I think the square is. I think I get it. No. I'm gonna run out of power. I mean, I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna get electrocuted. This is gonna be silly, but do they want me to make a do they want me to make a shapes out of fast rewind and rewind? What would rewind be? Left arrow? And then I don't know what print would be. 10 and a 911. Calibration guide is in the main for the mainframe. It is in this study. All right, let's go there. I'm sure 10 and then 911 means something. Maybe it's like the pages or something. Unfortunately, though, this fucker is gonna show up. He might show up before by the time I get there. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. What the hell is this? What? What is that? Oh no. Why is he dead? He's here already? What? Why does he look so different? And why is he showing up earlier because I'm progressing? Ew. I can see bandages. No, 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 no. Keep moving around. No. I'm gonna have to make a run for it. Run! Damn it, I didn't want to do this. I should have just fucking reloaded. Emily. Emily, you bitch. Francine, I'm here. This is all your fault somehow. I just know it. Wow, what a bitch. Damn, those were your last words, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna just rewind. I have what I need. I should just let him kill me, and then Pete would be like, "Oh, you keep dying, bro." Okay. Go to the study. I'm gonna have to look at 10, 9. I'm missing. There's a missing thing there. Those look like sticky notes. 10, then 9, then 11. Maybe those are the page numbers for the. It's in the study. Oh no, I think those are the. No, what? I'm honestly confused. I mean, it's either the book pages or the drawer numbers. You don't look so good. There's a lot going on in the flooded room, huh? A big puzzle to solve that room that's filling with electric death water. None of it means anything, though, if you don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Nest has got to have some instructions for that system on file somewhere. Good luck. Thanks, thanks, thanks. I swear I'm playing this game. It's only convenient because it's on my day off. Six-sided, 12-sided, and 20-sided. That did nothing. Fuck. No, there's nothing here. Another book. Great floods, lots of water. That's so. What are the chances? Maybe Francine knows. I don't know what's different between me and the others, but I can see that something is wrong. Somehow I think you have something to do with it. I already read this, I think. Do you know anything about mainframe computers? Mainframe, I like the old-fashioned 1960s. I don't know if any antiques are his style, but Gary knows computers pretty well. He should probably help. Oh? It's page 110 from the book A Glass Darkly. Oh, wait, I already figured that one out. That was the puzzle for the locked bars cell in the bestseller. Where is Gary, anyways? Salutations, M. Remember earlier when I asked you how I was doing? Fuck. Like big boxy ones with rotating tape reels inside? I don't know too much, though I had to do a report about old tape hard drives in high school IT class, so maybe I can help. Did you know that those old refrigerator-sized hard drives are like a megabyte worth of storage? Kind of freaks me out just thinking about it. Yeah, that's how it was back then. Yeah. I remember an old photo of one of those big bricks of computers the size of a car being loaded onto the plane by a private security escort. And now we got more data than ever in a square the size of a piece of confetti. Yep, tucked right into our pockets. How else am I going to watch fail videos at the drop of a hat? When there's a wireless signal, at least. Which is a shame. I could really use a pick me up, and I'm in a fail video kind of mood tonight. Anyways, those old tape hard drives. How do you configure them? I have no idea. But I've heard hearsay. The way I understand it is they're so complicated that you need a college course on how to load a file. But since they were so complicated, people learned patterns for how to configure them. Rewind, play, print, were all visual glyphs that you spell out by rotating the platters on the drive. Of course, in 60s tech, we're talking about, so it's even more complicated than it sounds. Those platters had read-write heads controlling by separate terminals, which were themselves also the size of refrigerators. So to spell out the glyphs, you would need to run back and forth through multiple terminals. It's just to move the platters around. Oh, the question is, I'm supposed to draw out those icons? Maybe if I get lucky, I'll find something here. No, fuck it. It's gonna take too long. Is it a mystery? Oh my god, are you shitting me? Why didn't I see that before? When I opened the drawer, it looked like I think it opened, but it stayed open. That means that puzzle was uh that was a clue. The drawer stayed opened. The others, when I opened them, they just closed after I expected them, but they stayed open. Holy shit. How the fuck did I was gonna sit there and be like, all right, maybe I have to do it in order, like 10 and then pick a random drawer and then do, 9 and then 11 next. Fuck, I was gonna sit here for a while. Alrighty. Advance, record. Jeez, they want me to do this? Seriously? Alright, I have an idea. Francie, did you see that cool shit? Nah, I'm just poking the wall. Poke. Poke. Alright, for the most part, I think that's all I can do for this time. And then I'll have to... let me give it a try anyways. See what happens. I have one more PSI puzzle I gotta figure out. I gotta do that one on my own. I don't want to look it up. Damn. So one's got to be rewind and one's got to be print. So it's a triangle, somewhat. Let's try to fuck around, see what happens. Oh god. Oh wait, I think I got it. Oh, that wasn't so bad. No. I wonder if that's good enough. I'm gonna die. Shit. Oh, this was a tough one. What the hell, man? Jesus Christ. I should have just fucking restarted. She's looking crazier and crazier with that hair. Well, Emily, looks like it's your lucky day. You got to make out with me. Huh? We're here. The roadhouse. The roadhouse burned down? I guess so. Welcome back to town, Emily. Bastard. I wasn't expecting felony arson on this trip, and I refuse to become an accessory after the fact. Don't worry. I left a note saying you did it. What happened? According to my phone, it burned down almost a year ago. The website said it was open. Oh, it's open, all right. I'm gonna go climb up on the hot dog. Me too. Do not get on that hot dog. Guys, I'm serious. Don't be idiots. I can't believe I dragged us all the way out here for this. He doesn't say anything in the memories. Pete, you knew? Why didn't you tell us? He's just like... Yeah, somebody's gonna get hurt climbing on that hot dog. I just know it. Come on, Francine, we're adults. What's the worst that could happen? Emily, they're kids. In the inside, they're idiots. Why does that hot dog have bastard written on it? I don't know. I'm a bastard! You're not a bastard, Gary. Get the fuck off the hot dog. It's not like anyone ever listens to me. Why should they start now? I guess they just gotta let go of what you just gotta let go of what you can't control, Francine. I think you liked me better when I was beneath you. Yeah, she has mom energy. Did you hear all that, Megan? What did I mess up there? Well, you told her she had mom energy. Francine loves a plan. I know you and I don't care, but she does. I know, I just don't want her to be stressed about it. I get that, but still, maybe not the first thing I would have said to my best friend who I haven't seen in a year. Yeah, I guess I really whiffed that one. Nah, things are just changing around here faster than we could keep up with. Things don't feel the same anymore. How could they? The first time we did this, we didn't need to plan shit. It just happened. The only reason we ended up here was because we thought the giant hot dog was some kind of tourist trap. Which it was. Decades before it became a gnarly karaoke joint. And then they kicked us out at 2 a.m. Us drunk idiots saw stars streaking across the sky. Amazing. It was pretty magical. Yeah, even Cliff was just like really earnest and positive. Cliff, of all people. For karaoke, he sang the song Sandy, and he did a big swaggering Springsteen impression. Then, like 20 minutes later, when it's his turn again, he gets up and does Sandy again, only this time without the impression. Obnoxious. Isn't that song like 8 minutes long? Sure, but there was something kind of tragically sweet about it. He seemed so earnest the second time. There were tears in his eyes. Even if it was bullshit that he saw himself in the song, it still kind of humanized him for me. Huh. I think I went and hid in the bathroom until it was over. She does that a lot. I gotta go to my bedroom and slam my head against the wall for 5 minutes because someone said something mean to me. Yikes, a bar bathroom? Was the trade-off worth it? No. Don't ever go to a bar bathroom. And don't ever get invited to ask to be invited to go into a bar bathroom with somebody. Never. Especially if you're a woman. And if it's a guy, it's like, hey, do you want to go to the bathroom with me? I saw something really cool in there. And by what I saw, I mean my penis. It's like, no. It's fucking weird. The Roadhouse bathroom was particularly nasty too. I wonder if it's better as a burned out husk. I've just seen that happen. Not like seen it happen, but I've heard like people like I'm in a bar and I just guys are just blatantly just dumb and obvious about it and they just ask. Just like, dude, why don't you just sit down and talk and have a drink with people? Oh god. Yeah, I guess everyone's different. When you're all tipsy and liking each other, I guess it makes sense. But like making it so obvious is so funny to me. I wonder if I'm better as a burnout husk. No, everyone's happy you're here. It's pretty touching that you'd come all the way here for just to see us. Actually, I'm in town for a funeral. My grandma died. Oh, I'm so sorry. So we're not the reason you're here. It's okay. I don't really feel anything about it. Emily's such a weird character. Oh wait, no, that's right. The grandma, she doesn't have a good relationship with her. Well, except that I'm a monster for not feeling anything about it. Someone guilting themselves for a feeling has not once ever in human history gotten rid of the feeling. Yeah, I guess I'm stuck with it. I'm just relieved she's not suffering anymore. Watching her regress to the point where she thought all of us were dead people coming to get her was pretty devastating for my mom. That can happen? I think she had like Alzheimer's or dementia. Yeah, it's pretty par for the course with Alzheimer's. Going back to an early time in their brain. Singing from songs from their childhood. There's also the delusion that you can have where you think everyone in your life has been replaced with imposters. Crabgrass disorder or something. Yeah. The fuck are you doing here? God, get a fucking life. Get some friends. Fucking weirdo. This is the type of guy who will ask you to go to the bathroom. This fucking weirdo here. Hey man, I just needed to. Sorry. Say, do you have any use for some melted plastic cutlery? That's very specific. Check it out. It's like a rat king of forks and the little plastic swords that they stick cherries with. What a find. I gotta get a picture. Tori is gonna love it. What are you doing here? Where's Pete? A good question. I never met your friend Pete, and I've never met everyone here. I've seen him walking around, made eye contact with him, but there's nothing here. I don't think he's anyone. If Pete's not Pete, then who the hell are you? Also a good question. Har har, you do realize that this is a pretty stressful situation for me, right? I'm sorry, I feel a strange energy here myself. I can't tell if I want it to end tonight or last forever. There's little I can do to help you now. It may be small comfort, but if you have questions, I will do my best to shine a light in the dark. Jesus Christ, can you be any more fucking cryptic? That's my gimmick. I have a feeling that I think the homunculus is like a reflection of her. I don't know if I said this already, but I think it's like her doubts in her, like, it might be her like trying to not want to change. Whatever this problem is she's going through, it looks like there is a sort of part of her that's casting doubt. And that doubt is turned into, like, it's manifested into some sort of creature that's trying to kill her to stop her. There's a good old saying of a game I played recently, Expedition 33. There's a fantastic speech. That game is probably one of my favorite games of all time, bar none. It's so good. Definitely my favorite game of all time. But one of the quotes was, something similar is happening in the game, in Expedition 33, but one of the characters is warning one of the protagonists, but he tells them, are you sure you really want to do this? You're gonna, like, it's gonna cost you to, like, disappear into nothingness, quote unquote. And then he says, we paint the bars of our own prison. And that was just so poetically beautiful. Like, I can't remember the full speech, but I remember that line specifically. But then they were talking, and then he says, the only ones who could really break out of their own prisons are themselves. And that's pretty true. Other people can try to, like, lend a hand, but it's, like, really up to the person to really just, like, open up. That's why like, with, like, diet and stuff, like, I know a lot of stuff, like with that and fitness and whatnot, but, like, I'm not prancing about it or anything like that to anybody. Like, if you have questions to ask, it's like, I'll answer it for you. I don't mind sharing answers and knowledge with people, but I'm not really the type to just be like, you should do this. This is bad for you. This is gonna kill you. It's like I don't want to fearmonger people like that. It's so, like, but that's not the way I think either, too. It's like, I don't think like that. It's like I'm gonna eat a pizza. I've always said stories about how I eat pizzas and with food, and there's a place for everything. But I guess to tie that in is, yeah, like, I didn't, like, you don't think about it, but, like, there's always people in your life that was telling you, like, don't eat that food, it's bad for you, or don't do this, it's if you stay in the house too long, you're gonna get lazy, and but then it just clicked for me back in, what, 2018, 2017, where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do some learning. So it's like, when you decide to do it yourself, it's like, that's like the biggest, most powerful thing. Or that homuncula thing isn't about her doubt, and it's just I just got all this wrong. What is that thing? That thing with the knife? I don't know. I used to feel oddly proud of it. I thought I created it. That it was the only thing I've ever created. Now I'm afraid that might not even be true. I've got nothing to show for it. All this. My life. Just a house that's falling apart with dead people inside. You would want that as a legacy? It's more than nothing. At least it would be proof that I was here. But I know that isn't true. Even if it was true, what's the point? All of it a big mistake. Big coincidence. Small little man. Stupid. Uh-huh. Stupid and dumb and creepy. What's the accumulator supposed to do? Fucking, it says it in the name of the word. It accumulates, you bitch. It's supposed to channel life energy to assist in the reassembly of matter. It's meant to improve your vitality and lifespan. Kind of like Red Bull. Except I'm not sponsored to say that. So no, it's not like Red Bull. It's more like... Red Bull. Fuck. Please sponsor me, Red Bull. Don't. Okay. In reality, it's a cheap wooden box and general fire hazard I used to do drugs in. What a fucking idiot, man. But here, it's not the box that I built. It's actually powerful. And it has nothing to do with me. I'll answer the first one after. Like, the first one I'm more interested in. The first question. But let's get this one out of the way. What happened with you and Clara? So... Clara. I suppose you've had quite some time to explore. Dying and living. Living and dying. Not much else to do besides die. Well, I hope you enjoyed sifting through the detritus a foolish young man left behind as he stumbled backwards and through life. Through the detritus. Wow, so dark. I know, I didn't. I never really. Did you kill her? No. Well, just notice that audio. A lot of wasted time. And now that time wastes me. You do seem kind of like a hack. Here we go. Why can't I talk to the others? I mean, I can talk to them about pizza and video games, but anytime I anytime I talk to them about the fucking deaths. Just not the time loop we're trapped in, or the slasher movie villain that keeps killing us. I have no idea. When I approached you at the gas station, I found myself unable to speak in anything but poetry. So it is a whole, like, it's not just her, it's everyone's probably going through the same thing too. They're probably trying to say something themselves and they just can't. I thought that's how you always talk. What? You fucking what, mate? And some time later, I found myself able to express myself fully, almost as if we had gained some kind of understanding. Or maybe I just lost all respect for you. One last thing. Did you really smoke weed with Hunter S. Thompson? He was in the vicinity. See? What one? You know I quit. What? When? I thought you were here to burn one with me like we used to. I can't just come over here. I can't just come over here to enjoy your company? No. So the owner probably burned it down, huh? For the insurance money. How good a policy do you think they had on this hole in the wall in the middle of nowhere? Maybe it was arson from a competing restaurant? Feels like a stretch to call the Roadhouse a restaurant. It was more like, well, we'll make you a burger if you really want one. Now that you mentioned it, why didn't they have a hamburger outside? Why a hot dog? Actually, they used to have one. They got rid of the hamburger in '63. Oh, that's fucking stupid. You sell hamburgers but have a hot dog statue. Guys, is Megan seeing someone? Oh, Tori? Yeah. Well, I never thought I would see the day. They've been engaged for like 2 years. What? What are you talking about? Just Emily doesn't know shit about her friends. Shut the hell up, Cliff. Hey, Cliff, Emily showed me this awesome melted cutlery Rat King. Want to see? Oh yeah, that'll go great with my melted red plastic Italian restaurant cup. I melted it by trying to put a cigarette in it. See ya, Em. Later, Gear Bear. Do you think we'll get sick of hanging around here? Like the burned rubble is putting stuff in our bodies that will kill us someday and we're not expecting it? Well, I spend every day expecting to drop dead of a mysterious preventable illness. It would be pretty funny if I contracted it from a fiberglass hot dog. Yeah, I'm not gonna die, at least. It needs to be funny. I mean, my life's a joke anyways. Needs to be a good punchline to make it all worth it. Go out on a blaze of glory. Gary, you're sounding a little too much like me. Are you alright? Sure, it's fine. My head kinda hurts. Behind my eyes. I'm gonna look at that pile of menus and figure out what I'm gonna order. What I would have ordered. At least nobody took a tumble from the hot dog, huh? Hey, Francine. Are you mad at me? I'm really sorry. Stop. I'm not doing this again. You're not sorry. You're scared of me. It can be both. I feel like you're waiting for a chance to tell me I'm wrong, and you're waiting for me to escalate, to catch me in some mistakes so you can tell me so. But Francine, I am dying to fall on that sword. I am dying for you to believe me when I tell you I know how wrong I am. This stuff doesn't work on axes of right or wrong, Emily. I know you're sorry. You tell everyone that every chance you get, you need to do something. What do you want from me? Who gives a shit what I want from you? Perhaps people aren't a fucking puzzle you can solve, Emily. You're scaring me when you curse. Jiminy gosh. Oh, hey Emily, glad you can make it. Your room's down the hall. Is that better? Is that more like the weird retrograde 2D fantasy of me you're worth looking for? I've been caretaking and planning and organizing and protecting and trying to stop us from tearing ourselves apart. Going through the emotions for as long as I can remember. Now I am goddamn sick of it, and I know you're hurting, but there's too much inertia for me to stop, so instead I'm here yelling at you about it. I know how this ends. I've seen it happen over and over and over, and I'm trying to change it, and I refuse to take your sorries about it. I know exactly how goddamn petty I'm being, and I don't care, because I've had an infinite number of nights to stow on this. What the hell was that? Alright, with that we will call it. Wait, was that always there? A copy of a book illustrated. Pumbertum Possum learns a lot. This is a pile of Cliff stuff. What's it doing here? Yeah, we'll call it there. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the audio. Fuck.